Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. Hold on, because what's happening right now in Cleveland is nothing short of fascinating. The team, after trading away veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, finds itself in a bit of a quarterback quandary. You see, even though Dillon Gabriel has been named the starter, the QB room is far from settled, and the whispers around the league and local media are pointing to something bigger that might be brewing behind the scenes. Cleveland's recent performance, especially their dominant 31-6 victory over the Miami Dolphins, certainly highlights some progress, but it also raises questions about the future quarterback landscape in the city of Cleveland. And trust me, these questions are not just subtle. They're loud enough to echo through the NFL and into the division. Dillon Gabriel, the rookie third-round pick, has had a decent start, no doubt about it. Completing 13 of 18 passes for 116 yards in that game, he managed the game effectively, kept his composure, and avoided mistakes. That's exactly what the Browns need from their quarterback: stability, smart decision-making, and the ability to protect the football. But while Gabriel is managing well, the fact remains that his performances have been somewhat underwhelming when you really scrutinize the stats. He hasn't thrown for more than 221 yards in a game yet, and with 2 games in which he didn't throw a single touchdown, it's clear that the offense isn't quite firing on all cylinders. Cleveland's offense, as of now, is averaging just 178. 3 passing yards per game, which is third worst in the entire league, and scoring around 16. 1 points per game, also ranking near the bottom. For a team with playoff aspirations, those numbers are a call to action. But that's where it gets interesting. Despite Gabriel's relatively safe game management style, the whispers about Shedeur Sanders are starting to grow louder. Now Sanders, the 5th-round rookie out of Colorado, has a college pedigree that's hard to ignore. In his senior season, he threw for a staggering 74% completion rate and was named the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, even winning the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. Those accolades didn't come out of nowhere, and they've only amplified the buzz about his potential. After the Browns traded Flacco, Sanders moved up the depth chart and became the clear backup, but he hasn't yet seen action in a regular season game for Cleveland. Still, the way the local media and insiders talk about him, it's almost as if they see him as a ticking time bomb, ready to explode if given the chance. Mary Kay Cabot, the seasoned Browns reporter from '92, the Fan, has been very vocal about Sanders' development behind the scenes. She highlights how impressive his progress has been, mentioning that Shedeur's accuracy is elite, something that truly sets him apart. She emphasizes that in drills like 7-on-7, Sanders often outperforms Gabriel, especially in the red zone. That's a significant point, because it shows that Sanders has the raw talent and skill set that could make him a real threat if Cleveland ever decides to make a change. Cabot notes that while Gabriel is doing a decent job managing the game, if he can add a bit more explosiveness to his passing, he could be right on track. But the reality is, the NFL is a game of moments, and if the offense continues to struggle, or if Gabriel's performance dips, Sanders' accuracy and college production could very well make him the next man up. This situation is reminiscent of a lot of NFL teams that find themselves at a crossroads. Do they stick with the steady, game-managing veteran, or give the young gunslinger a shot based on potential and college tape? Cleveland, with its 2-5 record entering Week 8, is no stranger to tough decisions. Their offense has been painfully inconsistent, and fans are yearning for that spark, that game-changing playmaker that can elevate the entire team. The Browns' offense is ranked 3rd worst in passing yards per game, and their point production is equally disappointing. It's a stark reality that they need more explosiveness, more big plays, and more consistency if they want to contend in the AFC North and make a real push into the postseason. Now, it's important to understand that the current leadership isn't rushing to make a switch just yet. Gabriel's approach of avoiding mistakes and managing the game might be what keeps him on the field for now. But if the offense continues to struggle, if the passing game can't find its rhythm, If the offense remains stagnant and opponents start to figure out Cleveland's tendencies, that's when Sanders' time might come. He's a player with college success and elite accuracy, and those attributes make him a very tempting alternative. If Cleveland's offensive numbers don't improve soon, and if Gabriel's performance doesn't elevate, the Browns could very well see Sanders stepping into the spotlight earlier than expected. That's the NFL. One moment you're managing, and the next you're competing for your starting job. Looking at the bigger picture, Cleveland's season hangs in a delicate balance. The team's defense has been solid, but the offense has been a thorn in their side. The coaching staff and front office are undoubtedly aware of the need for more explosive plays. They drafted Sanders with that potential in mind. His college tape showcases a quarterback who can make all the throws, who has the accuracy to hit tight windows, and who can extend plays with his mobility. And let's be honest, Browns fans, you're craving that kind of player, someone who can change the game in an instant. So, as we approach the second half of the season, it's clear that Cleveland's quarterback situation is far from settled. Gabriel has managed the game, kept turnovers low, and given the team a fighting chance, but the ceiling isn't as high as it could be. Sanders represents that next step, a player with the upside to potentially transform the offense into something more dynamic and dangerous. The question is, will the Browns give him that chance? Will they stick with Gabriel a little longer or pull the trigger if things don't improve? That's what makes this storyline so compelling for Browns fans. It's not just about this season. It's about the future, about building a team that can contend deep into January. And let's not forget, Cleveland's division rivals are watching closely. The Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals are all making moves, and the AFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in the league. Every game, every decision, every play counts. Cleveland's quarterback dilemma could tip the scales for the division title, playoff positioning, and ultimately, a shot at another Super Bowl run. Fans should be excited because what's happening right now isn't just a typical season, it's a turning point. The Browns are at a crossroads, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could define their trajectory for years to come. Now, wrapping this all up, it's clear that the Browns are in a fascinating spot. Dillon Gabriel has shown promise but limitations. Shedeur Sanders has elite talent, but has yet to step into the spotlight. The team's future could hinge on whether they decide to stick with the safer, more conservative approach or take a chance on the young gunslinger with the big upside. Browns fans, you should be prepared for some exciting developments ahead. Whether it's a late-season push with Gabriel or a bold move to give Sanders a shot, one thing is for sure. The team is in a critical phase, and your support will be more important than ever. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns organization. Do you believe Gabriel can turn things around and lead this team deep into the playoffs? Or are you already convinced that Sanders deserves a shot sooner rather than later? Whatever your thoughts, let's create a vibrant community of passionate Browns fans sharing their insights. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and breaking news about the Cleveland Browns. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep supporting this incredible team. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.